Ah dear. Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia. Now I did two videos, one when I did that one and one when I did that one. Turned both of them off before I hurt myself. And as soon as I turned it off, I got them to go through. Look, I'll show you how to do it. I don't think I'll hurt myself. I'll have a go, right? We'll try this again because you need a bead that's got a big size hole in it. You need a nice long needle, what your thread will go through, which is a crochet thread. You need a pair of pliers and persistence, okay? You have to be patient and have determination, great determination. Okay, so we're going to do this again. Okay, I'll do another one of those. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it, actually? Looks really good, I think. And I've seen people make bracelets like this, so that's what we've got the idea from, sort of. We did the piece of work yesterday where I showed you how to do the cast-on stitch. It was a double cast-on stitch, and this time is a cast-on stitch, but we're going to use a bead in it as well. So push that up through there, do the same way. Now you want to go, I'm going to do 4. Now try not to do it too tight, maybe that'll make it easier for me to pull it through, and if you've got less on that side, just pull it over to that way a bit, and then you can push it down over the top. If you've got less cotton on that side, you can take it back the other way again and do it again over the top. Okay. And then we can do another one. Okay, we'll do 4. 2 on either side, alternatively. Okay. Then you put on a bead. Okay. Then you want to do 4 more. 1. I'll do this in a minute with a smaller bead and see what happens, and a thinner piece of thread. 2. We mightn't be able to see the thread very good, that's the only thing. 3. Because you want a bit of colour that's, you know, pull that through that to that side a bit and just go up around here like this, and whoops, not happening, is it? Put it around your thumb like you're going to make cast on your knitting stitches. 4, okay, and take it back through, and then put another bead on. And we're way out of thread, aren't we? We're just going to put on as many stitches as we can fit before we pull this through. So, well, we probably can get 4. 1. And when I do this, if it fails, you can see that I've actually done it before. So, because I think, oh dear, I better turn this off. I'll probably hurt myself, and I can't show people how to do that. And I don't want anybody to get hurt, so you better not do this at home. I don't know. It just depends whether you're like me and can't let it beat you, because I don't want to do that. Where's me cotton? Here's me cotton. Here's me cotton. Now just don't be all carried away now. So you've only got enough left to do one more loop. And then you got to... Now, if you get yourself in a tangle, just stop and look at your work and see, now, well, that's not supposed to be like that, but how's that look? That looks pretty good. Right, so now we've got hold of this. Okay, so now we've got to pull this through, right? But you're only taking the needle through, and it went really easy this time because I didn't do it too tight. When I first did it, I must have made it too tight, the cast-on stitch. And that won't fit down in there because okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off and thread it and take it through, and I'll thread it onto a really thick needle so it doesn't take me all day. I know, I better put it on this one because it's going to, you have to take 2 threads through there. Hang on a minute. I must have a small needle with a big hole that I can use. This is where the needles are kept, Sonya. There's got to be one here somewhere. This is where you look. Okay, right. In here, there's a small needle with a big hole in it. You'd think I'd sort these out. I have got so much stuff to sort out that I just don't get round to it. I'm shocking, I know. I just don't get round to doing it. It's just so much. You can't just sort... Before, when I didn't have much, I used to love sorting things out because I could look at them. Now, I can't trust myself. I can't sort things out without wanting to get them out and play with them. Do things. So you'll push your needle down through the back first, alright, and then you thread it, only if you run out of thread like I did, and take it through to the back. Right, one. I've got one. I'm going to go and get that, take it through, and then I'm going to get the other one. Be easier. You know, you want to do what works best, don't you? Gee, I hope that was in the shot when I was doing that. Should have been. Take that through the back of there. Now, I thought when I did that one, it looked like a little caterpillar. This would make an awesome flower, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that make an awesome flower? And I can get the crochet hook. Is there one handy? Probably not. Just put him under there. Pull it through. Twist it round again and pull it through. So you've got to end it off enough so it doesn't come undone. Nobody wants it to fall apart. Okay, it shouldn't do. It took a lot of getting it there, didn't it? Don't know what I'll do with that piece, but you never know. There'll be something, I suppose. Rightio, now. So there, them bits. That's them bits there. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to stop and get a mouthful of water. Yeah, so I'm going to try it now with a smaller bead. Yesterday in the mail, I got these beads. I've showed you these 3 times on the other videos, but I had to take them off. Oh, so excited. I got these. These are metallic beads that I sent for AliExpress. That one wasn't, of course. These are. Look at these. Aren't they awesome? They are so beautiful. Love them. And when you put them on your needle, they make a really straight line. They're all the same size. Like, they're not higgledy-piggledy. These are not a bit, but now they cost me $5 for that tiny packet. For these here, it cost me $11. That's shipped and everything, because free shipping. So I'm going back to get some more because I love them. I've been using them this morning, spilt them and picked them up, one packet. Half of one bottle I spilt and I cried, I nearly did. So I've used a fair few out of that because I've been making these nice really beaded flowers on me piece of work that I'm working on, and I'm really pleased with those. I'm going to get some more. I need some blue and some different pinks, some lighter pinks. I'll find what else I can buy, because I usually only buy 1 or 2 things to see what they're like, but I really love these when I seen them, and I thought, and they are really, really nice and very inexpensive compared with what you pay. They are Mill Hill ones, and Mill Hill beads are really expensive. These look just as good. They haven't, you know, they're not falling apart. There's no bits coming off them or anything. There's nothing at all wrong with them. They're amazing. And I ordered them on the 17th of February or the 16th, and they're here now. Sorry about my bad English there I've got. Okay, so I've got more, excuse me. These beads have got a bit bigger hole in them. So we're going to have a go and see if we can put something on with these ones, okay? Because there's a lot out there that I've bought these and thought, oh dear, they're too big. Actually, I got them from Dave's Discounts here in Parks. I'm sure I did. Now, if you can get the needle through, and you don't get too thick a piece of thread, well, that won't go through there, so that's not a good thing. I need a smaller needle. A bead needle will work, of course, but you want to put your thread through it, and bead needle won't hold a very thick thread. If I can get this one through, it fits, look. I don't know what it is, I'm sorry. All I can say is it went through there, and that's all. That's what we're aiming for. Now we need a piece of thread to go in there, and I need something that's going to be, I'll be able to see. It's going to fit through there. Okay, let me see now. I've got some in a box. Alright, I'm just going to pick out something that I think will go. It has to be thin. It has to be a thin piece, or maybe I can just use something that's... That one there might not go through the hole. You've got to get something that's going to go through that hole and not be too thick. I think we might have to use a stranded piece. Don't you? I think we might have to use a stranded piece. I can't see that on the green. Maybe we should do a stranded bit of yellow. Have we got any stranded yellow in here? Yes, that's a nice big bright piece. Hello. We might have to use that, I think, because I don't think this will go through. I'll give it a test run, see. This is a bit of crochet thread. Now, you need the pliers for this. You definitely need the pliers for this. I think that's going to be a bit tricky. Alright, how about we use a couple of strands of this? Now this is nice and bright and you'll be able to see it for miles, because we want to be able to see it. And put our beads on with a bit of thread, just for the look, for the idea. Make a nice flower. So I've got 2 threads on that side and 4 on that side, and I'm going to just do this with it. And usually I just pull one out at a time, but I'll do it this way, because when you take one out at a time, they tend not to sit back together properly. Oh dear, I hope I get the right bead, the right needle. I'll have to test it again, won't I? Push it on and see if it fits. Yep, goes over the top, so it should go over the other end. Okay, so we'll thread this through here. Probably with great difficulty. Yeah, come on, no. I have a threading thing. Whoop. I have a threading thing. I was doing some sewing this morning with my magnifying glass mirror thingy. You know, magnifying glass light thingy. Oh, makes my hands look worse than they do. That's all true though, I suppose. Makes it look terrible they do that. Poor old things, I better put some cream on them or something, eh? When you're doing this all the time though, it's really hard to do that because you don't want to put it on your work, but I guess before I go to bed I could do it. Okay, so there we go. We've got that. Now, go to 2 bits down here and put a knot. Put the knot in the bottom there. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going down there, and we've got some felt behind this for helping it. I'm looking here just to make sure I got the thing going. Now I'm going to make sure this is open first and untwisted before I put this through, because if they get twisted up it's really annoying, isn't it? So we're going to put this down in here and go up through there. Right, and that's twisted. That's right now. Okay. So that bead in the road's a bit of a nuisance, but anyway. So we're going to do 1 at that side, 2 on this side, and 1. It's easier to do in the hoop. That's why I've got it in there. And if you put 4, like 2 from either side, alternatively, you will be able to see it better, you know, with your bead on. So I use the mauve bead. I use the mauve bead, and then go. I hope I didn't do that too tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope it didn't go through the thread. And because you've got 2 strands, you need to be careful that you don't put it in between the 2 threads, because that won't look right. Okay, so put another one of these on. I needed the wrong colour. Because you just want it the size of that, and you only probably need to do two beads. Twist it round and put it down on there. Round and put this down on here. 2. Well, I'm not making this easy for myself with this hoop, because it is actually getting in my way and being quite annoying. 4. Alright. Is that 4? Yep. Now, I'm going to take it off there. Thank you. I'm going to take it off that hoop. Alright, now. Okay. Do I do another one? I think that's about the same size, isn't it? Righto, so I'll take this back here. Make sure they're level. Easier if they are. Now I'm going to pull it through. It went through real easy, didn't it? Isn't that good? Went through real easy because I didn't do it too tight. Okay, so there's one petal. Okay, let's do another petal out this way here, because we're making the flower. And we're going to run out really soon because we've only got a little bit of thread, because Sonya wasn't considering making a flower, but we will keep going and do one, okay? Oh well, we've got to make sure we don't go for too long and it turns itself off in these videos. Righto, they only let me go for 52 minutes, I think. And I was, that many times I started this, I've got to put the thing back on, timer, being the thing. Righto, maybe a bit tiny bit, I might have come up too close, I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Righto, 1, 2, I made a mistake with that other one because I ended off on this side, didn't I? But I'm not going to worry about that because it still looks good. Whoops. So don't go down in there. Do what I'm doing. I do what I'm doing, and then I went back over there again, didn't I? But see, that helps because it makes it, you can see, like there's a bit of yellow between each one. 1. You could have your beads the same colour too, as well as what your thread is. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Hope everybody's having a good day. I do. Right, now, another bead. I've been sewing since my eyes were open this morning. I've had my cup of coffee and my breakfast, and then I start on my work. I just like to, you know, and I like to do it every morning because that way I can, this afternoon for something, night time for some reason, it don't work for me very good. 3. I used to be a nighttime person, but now I get too tired. I go to bed. There we go, look. Now let's see what happens. We're going to get these two over here together, like this. We're going to pull that through there like that. Isn't that good? Okay. I do like that. Only thing is I've come on, it's too far down in there, isn't it? I've put it in the wrong place. Oh, well, that's not good. You know what I'm going to do? I'll put another one up that side, and that can be a thing. Righto, let's just put another one up there really fastly there. Okay, because I've started this so many times, I've got no idea how long it's going for. When I buy my next camera, I'm going to make sure that I'm making sure that I get the something I can time it and know what I'm doing. Just by looking at the screen or something. But I have to have one with the screen so I could see if you can see what I'm doing. Hey, I wish the ones I've had before I couldn't see anything and it was just very annoying. But I can fix this. I can just do that stitch going up the other way. So we're going to get the threader, the needle threader, which is a really good one, this little bloke. It says silk. It says silk needle threader. Right. Righto, so that's good. Must be for your silk thread. I got one for the machine and one for the needles. The ones for the needles, they break real easy, those silver things. Oh well, I've broken them. Didn't even need the pliers this time, did we? Okie dokie. Now, and we're going to put this one over this side, and then that will be the flower, okay? I can do the same with those two too. I'm going to turn them all into flowers, and that's not far enough up, is it? It's level with the other one. No, I didn't do 2 knots. That's the other thing, I keep forgetting to do the 2 knots. Not both pieces of thread together. So here's what you need to do. There. And go across there like that. Come up there. You reckon that's in the right place? I do. Righto. Now come down here. And then make sure you've got your thread apart and make sure it's not tangled up. Righto. Go up through here. Like that. 1, 2, oops. 2, 3, 4, 'Is that right? I'll do another one. I want them thick enough. Keep them the same length. I'll get a bead on that. Put a bead on. I am thinking about other things, and I shouldn't be, because I'm thinking about what I can do with this. 2, 3, 4. How come I was, yeah, it is, and a bead. I put 5 on the first one, but they don't matter. Now don't put them too tight, Sonya. 2, 3. Geez, I hope you can see this, because I'm not even in the shot much, am I? You know what I'm doing though, don't you? I hope so. If I move that back a bit, I might be right. I don't know why the camera's way over there. Gee, I hope this worked. Now, did I do enough of them? Yeah. So that pulls through really easy. It does. Really easy. And now we have one of those. And then if it's got a stem on it, and then I can put some more of those on there. Put half a flower. What do you reckon about that? Isn't that cool? Thank you everybody for watching. I'll probably try a bit thinner things still. It's a bit smaller bead just for fun. Maybe even the bead needle. We don't know yet. It just depends on the thread. Okay? So thank you everybody for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.